The Centre for Citizens with Disabilities, CCD, has demanded immediate implementation of the Disability Act 2018, which was signed into law on January 23, 2019 by President Muhammadu Buhari. Speaking during a sensitization exercise it organized as part of activities to round off 1-year anniversary of the passage of the law, CCD Executive Director David Anyale said the sensitization exercise, which involved a roadwork, is to educate more Nigerians on the importance of the Disability Act and why it should be implemented without further delay. Clearview TV's Rose Audu was there and now completes the story.
We shall always fight for our rights.
The Executive Director, Center for Citizens with Disability, David Anyale, later led his team to the Federal Ministry of Justice and also to the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation to seek for the full implementation of the Act.
We are saying that the suffering, hardship, and vulnerability of people with disabilities is increasing day by day by reason of the federal government of Nigeria refusal to do the needful. That is why we are here to sensitize them. There is no way a person with disability will have confidence to approach the court when the federal government of Nigeria is not doing their role and responsibilities. That is our concern. That is our concern because they are looking forward to see the commission established. Because the law provides that if your right is violated, that you are going to complain to the commission. The commission will then, give directives and support every of your requests in order for you to get justice. And this commission is yet to be established. That is our worry. There is a law that is in place. That is why we are calling on federal government of Nigeria to implement Section 2 of this Act, which requires Federal Ministry of Information to create awareness. Without awareness, Nigerians will not know their role and responsibility. All the provisions of the Act is already there.
Also speaking on the importance of the Disability Act, Muhammad Isa stated that everyone is prone to disability. Therefore, the law is for all Nigerians and not just people with disability, and as such should be implemented immediately.
And I have a message to Mr. President on behalf of 27 million Nigeria that they were subjected to discrimination, that their rights were not subguided to implement the Disability Act now and respect the right of person with disability. I am calling for Mr. President to take person with disability into next level.
The law prohibits discrimination on the basis of disability and imposes sanctions including fines and prison sentences on those who contravene it. It also stipulates a 5-year transitional period for modifying public buildings, structures and automobiles to make them accessible and usable for people with disabilities. According to the World Health Organization's 2011 World Disability Report, about 15% of Nigeria's population, or at least 25 million people, have one form of disability or the other. Many of them face a number of human rights abuses, including stigma, discrimination, violence, and lack of access to health care, housing, and education. Meanwhile, the executive director, who further led his team in a dance at the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, has vowed to sleep at the gate if denied access to the premises or stopped from speaking with the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. At the office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, though efforts to speak with the minister proved abortive, David Anyale is hopeful the SGF boss, Mustafa, will respond to the demand for full implementation of the Disability Act.
We are here to tell the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Mr. Boss Mustafa, to release us. More than 25 million Nigerians with disabilities are in wilderness.
You should respect Nigerian
Mr. Boss Mustafa must respect the Discrimination Against Persons with Disabilities Prohibition Act by establishing the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities. That 365 days after the passage of the Disability Act, the federal government of Nigeria is struggling to implement the act. the federal government of Nigeria is struggling to use a legal framework to protect Nigerians with disabilities. Key among government responsibility is the establishment of the National Commission on Persons with Disabilities. This National Commission on Persons with Disabilities is designed to support the government in implementing the Act.
Rose Audu, reporting for Clearview Television.